healthy vegan and author. I think I can safely say that we've all heard about cholesterol and that it can cause heart disease. But do you really know what it is and why it has a negative impact on our health? Okay, so I'm going to try and explain this in fairly simple terms, all right, because it usually takes simple terms for me to understand things. Now, cholesterol is a type of lipid or fat that is essential for all animal life in the right amounts. It performs three essential functions. So it helps make the outer coating of our cells. It makes up the bile acids that work to digest food in the intestines, which reminds me, I had the most horrendous acid reflux the other night and it was from eating oil. You see, I don't normally eat oil, but we went out and everything was fried, deeply fried, and oh my God. So at 3 a.m. I'm on the phone with Google looking up how to stop it. It was horrid. Well, it appears that if you lie on your left-hand side, it stops it, and if you lie on your right-hand side, it makes it happen. Google it. It's really quite interesting. So if you do suffer from that, there's a little tip for you. Anywho, back to the cholesterol. The third thing is it also allows the body to make vitamin D and hormones such as testosterone in men and estrogen in women, and that's really important, isn't it? So cholesterol is actually oil-based and blood is water-based. So if cholesterol were just dumped into the bloodstream, it would congeal into unusable globs. But the body packages it up into minuscule protein particles called lipoproteins. Lipoproteins, I think, not lipoproteins. I don't know, one or the other. Depends on what school you went to. In most people, 60 to 70% of their cholesterol is carried in LDL particles, which are considered bad cholesterol. Now, this is where it can get confusing, so I'll try and simplify it. LDL particles are not all bad. However, because they act as ferries, as in boats, not ferries as in wings, right? They put the cholesterol to parts of the body that need it, all right? The LDL cholesterol becomes bad if there is like too much in the body. You see, the parts of the body now that have enough, that means that the ferries or boats start just dumping the cholesterol into the bloodstream. And remember what I said about the fatty globs dumped into the blood? That's high cholesterol. It's those fatty deposits that cause the problem because they clog up the blood vessels. You with me so far? Now I've got another big word coming up. Coronary atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis, I think it is. I didn't go to medical school. And I don't say these words often, so it's tricky to remember them. But it's the clinical name for the buildup of plaque. That's the fatty globies inside the artery walls. This in turn causes the inside walls to get narrow, meaning the flow of blood is slowed down. It's now known that this plaque build-up starts really early in life, like we're talking toddlers, and it progresses over the years before it becomes a medical problem. Hundreds of studies with over 1 million people have shown that those with high LDL cholesterol are at a far greater risk of heart disease, and I think we kind of like all have accepted that. Now, high cholesterol itself typically does not have any symptoms, so many people are unaware that they are at a risk for heart attacks or strokes or other heart disease. It's actually recommended that all adults have their levels checked every 5 years, okay? Because pharmaceutical drugs start at around the age of 63. The problem is that the LDL cholesterol, the bad one, has been circulating in the body for years. And so these drugs only reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease by about 20 or 30%. But hey, listen, why not just take the drugs? Well, like I said, you only get 20 to 30% reduction in the risk of heart disease, and you have the added downside of the side effects of these drugs. And statins, are really bad. They have really majorly bad side effects. Plus, you've got to remember to take the pills. Now, high cholesterol runs in my family, and my levels, even on a vegan diet, were still going up. And it wasn't until I switched to whole plant foods that I started to see a change. And the change got even better when I dropped out and cut out oil. Now, oil is a processed food. It is not a whole food. So I'm just saying that when I did cut that oil out, it was a dramatic drop. It was really good. There is enough research and studies and clinical trials out there to prove that you can reduce and even reverse heart disease by eating whole plant foods. I don't know how many times I have, said it, but it's true and it really works. I'll leave some links below if you want to know more. That's it for today. Remember, have great food, make it plant-based, and be compassionate to all animals, including humans. Bye for now.